There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold from the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Do they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he... Gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go ahead.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one's thrown underneath to Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you're not a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We go, sack.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now Darnold. That went out wide and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Darnold. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the air again, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. To throw is Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this out past the 25. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Tua going to change the play. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
East right, snarl. Turbo 1, high.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Tua on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Etienne gets it from the gun. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
21G. Ready.
Again, it's Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Etienne on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Go ahead. 20 TX. Turbo 1 high. $21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Back to throw, Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
All right. Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
Here's Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, son?
Now Tua. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Tua's going to change things up.
Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To the left side, looked in by Horton. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, it's Achane. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Darnold now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down, Seahawks.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the gun, Darnold. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that takes them to 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Motioning the tight end now. Ooh, without much time left on that play clock, Coach Mike McDonald calls a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And again, it's Darnold. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Look at that power, deep left side. That's cut at the 25. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going on first. Here's Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
First down.
First down from the 42. Now Darnold off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Darnold looking to throw. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
Here we go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 21 yards at Seahawks, first down.
Waiting.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Come on.
It's a design run for Milroe. This is ahead for about 5. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's fourth down.
Ready. They're waiting. Ready.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Flush down out to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get this inside the 30. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Playing with H.N. here out of the gun. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Tua. It's a complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying to run it in, H.N. Show some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up third and goal.
21G. They're right here.
Third and long for him here. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And we'll see what they do about fourth and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1.
Turbo 1. Drip.
Trying for it. It's H.N. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Devon H.N. with the touchdown. extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Here's the backup. First throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Working quickly here.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Cut 19. Cut 18 Cardinal. 18
First
Cardinal.
and 10 at the 45-yard
Milrow
line.
with it on first. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
From the gun, Milrow. Rolling out to his left. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
This is Walker on second. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Walker. And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offensive line fast.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
Now Darnold, 4th down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Achane gets this on the draw. And that's an 8-yard chunk to stop this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's good for a
Turbo
Dolphins
3,
first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Tunga Vailoa. Getting out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
44. Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up. Set.
Another for Achane. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10. Darnold. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. At 2:01, he's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Play fake, Darnold. He beams one, deep right side. And it's going to be on 2-minute warning. A minute 54 left in the half. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Walker on first down. Is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Here we go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, Darnold. And oh, he got it! Interception! Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Right. Winning team. Number 1, higher. Hey. Hold. Hey, 21 TX.
Tagovailoa now. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but Instead, opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
First down, Seahawks.
1st and 10, Darnold. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Going on first. Here's Darnold. This is Cup. That's Cup. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards. And that It's a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5.
Seahawks 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
You're right here. 21G, 21G, 20, TX. Solo left side. Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Ready.
Tua setting up to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Let's go. Hey.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
COVID-19, 79 Broncos, 18, Pioneers.
He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
One last play before the break.
19, Tiger, 19.
The final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. 20 TX. Ready, shot.
Second half begins with a run by A-Chain. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Ready. Get on.
Running left, here's A-Chain. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
All right, fellas.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, Tua. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins push the lead up to 12.
Seahawks 16. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Kevin Pirates.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he'll pull. He's way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And out to Gordon. The Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He's going to keep this one underneath. It's Gordon. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Going left side, Madison with it. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, solo left Zion. Solo left.
Here's Tagovailoa. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins go up by 19.
Dolphins 35, Seahawks 16. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
16, 18, 5 years.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
From the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that's only for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And again, it's Darnold. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Handoff goes to Madison, right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Go ahead. Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 2. Turbo.
Here's Madison again. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Sanders sends it through, and that's going to make the advantage 22.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now Darnold on the play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins take over at the 34-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And off we go from South Florida. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Hey, 21G. 18. 21G. 21G. Let's go. Scat.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. Open man, Malik Washington. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
from the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3. They're running. This is Devon Achane. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 27.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Tua now on third down. That is caught by Washington. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 19
About
yards.
19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's Achane to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Hey, get set. 21G. 22.
One more time, it's Achane. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yo, lady.
Darnold now on first and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Turbo 3, kick.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A-Chain, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings
So,
up
from
second
37, here's second and 8.
Ready. 21, 18.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught out of field by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Turbo 1. 22.
From the draw with A-Chain. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 9. Once again, it's A-Chain. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Reek Woolen brings him down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The throw on 1st down is Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is hard. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 84 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Solo left side. Solo left side.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play there for Miami. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
A-10. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 14-10 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go with him again. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Tackled by Josh. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. That one, take it in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. They take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Kupp in motion. On second down, Walker. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They try and run it with Walker. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Seattle.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work him.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Darnold. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will have the Seahawks first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Ready? Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Darnold again. That's Incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Gtowncapp. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 20, number 1, high. 20, T. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Now it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best 3rd down protection, best 3rd down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
Let's go. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Pushed out to his left. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
The offense retains possession.
Ready. Ready, team. Double wide, high, Turbo 1 high.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of
Third and long.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Go ahead. Turbo 18.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and Aaron Mack can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 68 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Darnold to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Come on, 2. All right, fellas. 18. Wait. Whoa. Hey.
His own end zone, it's Tua. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
Watch it, Oscar.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Ready. 18.
This time they stay on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 44-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's caught. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Shaheed in motion. Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
He was brought down by Caleb. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. Throwing, Darnold. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Darnold. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Cup in motion. To throw on first down is Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll complete it to Barner. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again is Darnold. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He's got it on the 8. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and goal.
Here's Walker. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Here now, second down and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Lock out of the shotgun. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now the point after try for Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks back within 7. It's 24-17.
17. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Turn on 3. Jay. Out.
A run out of the gun with H.A. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Well run with H.A. to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Devon H.A. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Seahawks 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
A 2nd down throw for Locke. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. To the middle, it's cut. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Seahawks.
Locke to throw on 1st and 10. Escaping to his left. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's another Seahawks.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Locke. Moving to his right. That is caught. And he's in. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Jason Myers to kick off for San
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achan.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook Akine. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Valor. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tua. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
And the Dolphins, first down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
32 Stingers.
Here's a give to Achan. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's right, no.
On the ground, Achan opens up this 4th quarter. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
20 TX.
On the carry, it's Achan. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's Achan. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous. They're not going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Tua going to throw. Headed left.
By Garrett Hall. A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one's on line. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On play action. Lock. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sack. A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second down. Lock. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one's broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
Go ahead. Hey, come on. Out, out. Ready to stay here. Out.
They're going to run, and it's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kick is good. Next to score, Dolphins 41, Seahawks 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready.
Lock to throw on first down. That's taken in by Horton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Seahawks. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the
On first and 10, here's Lock. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is caught, and he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards.
First and goal, Seattle.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Dolphins 41, Seahawks 31.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready. Turbo wide. Scat. Out.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Drift. 18. Out.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Turbo 3, kick.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Locke. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
27 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down is Locke. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 40.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21. Hey, scat.
Two and that on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. To throw is Locke. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Locke out of the shotgun. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Locke. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And out. Fourth down.
They'll go. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Ready.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
At the 15-yard line.
Cup in motion. Here's Locke to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On second down, here's Tagovailoa. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. This one all but over. Here's third down. Here's Tagovailoa. On the move left. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the complete. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's second down.
On the coverage.
Solo left corner, long.
Now Tua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
They'll go. It's Madison. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 6.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Tua. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. 3 for 3 in the game as this